Hi, this is David with Awesome Dog Academy. Today I'm going to talk to you about some ways that you can take better photos of your pets with your camera phone. Before becoming a dog trainer, I was a photojournalist for 26 years. I worked in newspapers around the Southeast and freelanced for the USA Today, the Washington Post, the New York Times, and the Associated Press. Many people used to ask me, "Hey Dave, what's the best kind of camera out there? What's the best camera on the market?" Well, the best camera is the one that you have with you. That's why the cell phone is so important. Most people carry it around all the time, and the cameras on them, well, frankly, they're just way better than most cameras that I used when I was working. The problem with big bulky cameras is that unless you're traveling or on vacation, you're not going to have it with you all the time. The phone you're always going to have. And honestly, the technology on today's cell phone cameras is so superior to what it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago that I prefer to use the cell phone for a lot of pictures, even professionally now. I'm going to give you some simple ideas about how you can take better pictures of your dog. Some of these things are rooted in my experience in photojournalism, and others come from dog training. Either way, you're going to have some ideas for some stunning and awesome photos. The first thing I want to suggest to you is to always have your phone near you when you're around your dog. It's also a good idea to set your phone so that your camera is easy to find on the home screen or on the lock screen. When the right moment happens, you want to be ready. Dogs do a lot of things spontaneously, stretching, playing, chasing a butterfly. So always keep your phone in your pocket when you take them outside, or even have it within reach while you're sitting next to the TV. Another way you can improve your photos rather quickly is just to change your angle. Most people shoot photos of their dogs from a standing position looking down at them. In some cases that's cute, but generally giving people an angle that they are not used to seeing is more eye-catching. The brain responds when something looks different than how we normally see it. Try getting down low, down to your dog's eye level. This immediately gives your photo more impact. The smaller the dog, the better. Shoot them on the stairs from above or below. Get really high above them, maybe catch their shadow on the ground, or them reacting to you doing something unusual. Use toys that squeak as attention grabbers and make some noise any way you can. Be prepared to make a fool of yourself. Your dog always likes this, and it helps overcome all other distractions. If you want them to look at you, you'll need something. High-pitched noises also get them to cock their heads and raise their ears. And always be prepared to pay the modeling fee as well. Having some good basic obedience skills is a big help too. Sit down, stay, watch me. They can be quite useful. Getting your dog in the place you want them and having them stay there makes life a lot easier when you're trying to take their photo. A dog with good obedience training is also more prone to look at you and the camera. There might be a time to use a flash when taking photos of your dog, but it's hard to think of one unless you're trying to get them to look like an evil monster. Dogs' eyes are very reflective. That's because of their structure and anatomy, some more reflective than others. Generally, it's a good idea to avoid the built-in flash in your camera phone. The light from a direct flash is usually just ugly anyway. Another limitation of phone cameras is in stopping action, like running or jumping. This is a job better left to professional cameras or video. If you want to try it, your best option is to shoot in bright sunlight and use the live mode or burst modes if your phone has these. Live mode and burst mode are good at getting the split second of the peak action, but there's still a great chance that the moment will be blurry, as these apps don't help with freezing the movement. Don't block your face by putting your phone directly between your eyes and your dog's. This is one of the forms of attention your dog craves. That's eye contact. If you break this will likely cause your dog to look away, or worse, just get up and leave. Get in the habit of holding your phone down low enough that you can still look at each other. It just makes them more comfortable. Lighting is also important. Generally, it's best to keep the sun at your back. With small dogs, this may create a shadow, so you may have to move around a bit. You'll almost never want the sun at your dog's back, which can create shadows on their face and can fool the camera's exposure sensor into taking a photo that is too bright or too dark. I don't like to use the word never with photography, but bad lighting can be tough. Overcast days and late afternoons are best. Indoors, the best light is window lighting, so open the blinds or curtains to help with this. As a professional photojournalist, when given the assignment of shooting a quick portrait of someone, the first thing I did was try to find the nearest window. The indirect light from a window is soft and somewhat diffused. The soft shadows this creates can add a portrait quality to your photos. Think Rembrandt. This gives your photo depth and really adds a professional look. Most phone cameras have telephoto or wide-angle lenses to let you zoom in and zoom out. Try taking photos with both. Wide-angle shots can allow you to show your dog's environment, and it creates some distortion, which can give you another chance for creativity. Use the telephoto or zoom in to get closer, tighter shots, not necessarily if they're just further away. Zooming in helps get rid of some distracting stuff in the background too. There are many apps available to use with your photos. There are apps for toning, adding effects, making collages, frames, slideshows. Many I've never even heard of. But this is really where the magic is made. I really like Snapseed, Camera Plus, and Adobe Lightroom for the amount of control that they give you and the quality that you can produce. Most cameras have built-in effects, but with apps you can do as much or as little as you want. You can press a button for a single grand effect, or you can have full control down to the tiniest speck. With me being a former photojournalist and now a dog trainer, you can guess that the dogs in my house are among the most photographed dogs in the world. I try to capture their personalities as I see them. I try to show the reasons I love them in my photos. This is also an important ingredient in making a great image. It has to mean something to you. We hope you've learned something and are inspired to take some shots of your own dogs. We'd love to see them. If you do, share them with us at the Awesome Dog Academy Facebook page and on Instagram. Thanks a lot.